Hey guys, and welcome to another Transfer Targets video. Today we're looking at AC Milan of Serie A. Finished 8th last season in the Serie A with 57 points. Not the best, and obviously they would expect better from such a big club. They've got loads of fans, about 100 million, and at the minute they just seem not to be working. And pre-season they've been looking poor as well, so maybe they need to make a few signings just to improve the squad a little. Main weakness for me is the right of midfield. Why? Well, they basically lack pacey players who can use skill to use against defenders to get past them, cross it in, or even score goals. So that's where I think in particular they need to improve. But as I said, there's lots of areas where you could argue they need to improve. Looking at some of the players, obviously manager is Filippo Inzaghi. First player, Luis Nani of Manchester United. Now he's had very poor seasons recently. He might do the odd few good games in a season, but he's not consistent. When Ronaldo left, it was thought he would step into the shoes, but he's just not been good enough. Still a good player though if he's going to be played regularly, and I think he would work very well. 27 years old, so arguably he could be going into the peak of the season if he's playing at his highest abilities. Probability of moving 60%, I think it's fairly high. Van Gaal hasn't used him too much. But the main strength is dribbling. Then moving on to bottom left, Dani Alves of Barcelona, obviously a very experienced Brazil international. Plays at right back. Barcelona don't seem to want him anymore. Possibly that's because he doesn't do too well defensively. I'm a big fan of his just because of his attacking work. Sprints up the line all day long. Very good attacking contributor, but not so much defensively. Play rating 7.5 out of 10. Main strength is passing. Then moving on to a player who was on loan at AC Milan last season, Adel Taarabt at the top right, 25 years old, currently at QPR. QPR will probably hope to hold on to him so they can stay up in the Premier League. Probability of happening 40%. Very skillful player, very fast, although sometimes he's the kind of guy can have an amazing game, can have a very poor game, you don't really know. Play rating 7 out of 10, main strength is dribbling and skill. Then moving on to an Arsenal youngster, Joel Campbell, impressed very much in the World Cup for Costa Rica, I believe, 22 years old. He was on loan last season, but it looks like Arsenal will try to keep him, although apparently he's in talks with AC Milan today. It would be a good transfer for AC Milan if they could get him. Very young player, so it'll be good for the future and has looked very, very good. Player rating 6.5 out of 10. Maybe that was a bit harsh, but he will certainly improve into a very good player. Main strength is dribbling. Finally, let's move on to the strongest AC Milan lineup for the 2014/15 season. In goal, obviously, the very experienced Abbiati, 37 years old. Very, very good player. Then we've got two transfers in the centre back position, Rami and Alex. That will hopefully shore up the defence for AC Milan so they won't concede as many goals. And obviously they've got the option of Zapata, who looks a very good player, did very well in the World Cup under Colombia, I believe, but I'm not really sure. 27 years old he is. And then the fullbacks, we've got one signing and one not. Kevin Constant, 27 years old, is the not. And then Dani Alves at right back, 31 years old. Very, very good. Then moving on to the two centre mid positions of Sully Montari and De Jong. Very big fan of De Jong, did very well in the World Cup under Louis van Gaal. Very experienced, very knowledgeable player. Montari on the other case sometimes seems a bit rushed, a bit panicked, but I don't know. AC Milan seem to use him, so he must be alright, but I'm personally not the biggest fan of him. Then the front four of Balotelli obviously at front. He's been linked with a move to the likes of Arsenal and Liverpool, but if he stays, it would be a good. It'd be good for AC Milan, basically. Honda at the CAM position, just playing behind Balotelli. He'll hope to link, pass a few balls to him throughout the season, creating many assists. And then on the wing areas, we've got Luis Nani on the right, and then Jeremy Menez, a free transfer from Paris Saint-Germain, who's just been transferred. And then El Shaarawy, he was injured for most of last season, but will look to get back into the team. 21 years old, looks one for the future, looks a very, very good player. So that's the video, guys. Obviously the squad is average age of 28, as you can see. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you have, subscribe if you want to see more, and goodbye.